Alright, this is not a recap on the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. This is strictly what's changed. Since my last update, investigators have intensified forensic work connected to the surveillance footage. Authorities have now confirmed that black gloves were recovered near a roadway not far from Nancy's home. These gloves are believed to potentially match the ones worn by the masked individual seen tampering with the door camera. Right now, they're undergoing forensic testing, specifically for DNA and trace evidence. There's been no results released yet, but former federal investigators have stated that gloves like these can sometimes hold skin cells, sweat, or fibers, especially if they were removed quickly or discarded in haste. This could be significant, but at this moment, it's still pending lab analysis. There was also a temporary detention connection to a court-authorized search in the Rio Rico area. That individual was questioned for several hours and released. No charges, no public identification as a suspect, no confirmation tying that person to surveillance footage. And to address rumors circulating online, there's been no verified arrest of a stepson or family member connected to the case. Law enforcement has not named any suspects. Investigators are now specifically requesting home surveillance footage from very targeted dates, not just the night of the disappearance, but days leading up to it. That detail is important. It suggests that they may be building a broader timeline rather than focusing on a single isolated moment. If someone was casing the property, if someone returned more than once, that would show up in neighboring camera footage. Authorities say thousands of tips have come in, especially after the mass footage was released, but they're still asking for more. A white forensic tent was briefly set up outside the residence during recent investigation activity. It was later removed. Officials have not clarified what prompted that specific evidence processing step, but typically tents like that are used when something is being examined closely or shielded from public view. No additional findings from that scene has been publicly disclosed. This is where the case stands tonight. A masked figure, gloves under forensic testing, thousands of tips, and still no answers. But here's what matters. Investigations like this are built quietly, methodically, piece by piece, and sometimes the public sees silence when, behind the scenes, there's movement. Forensic labs don't rush, timelines don't build themselves, and law enforcement does not release everything they know. So until something is confirmed, we stay grounded in facts, not rumors, not speculation, not viral headlines. An 84-year-old woman is missing. A family is waiting, and somewhere in this case, there is a detail that changes everything. If you live in the area and have footage, even if you think it's nothing, submit it. If you know something, say something. We will continue to follow confirmed developments only. And when there's real movement in the case, you'll hear it here. Have a good night, guys. Bye.